What's up, everyone? Jeremiah, Juicy J from the Dude Let's Chat podcast. I'm coming at you this evening to talk to you about the reveals given to us by Nintendo at their Direct and Sony from their Sony State of Play this morning and this evening, respectively. I just wanted to give a chronological order of what's releasing, just a quick recap for anyone to YouTube if they wanted to. This is going to be pretty objective, but if you want to hear our opinions on it, we're going to be going over to, we're collaborating with Whip, Work in Progress, going over to his station, at least myself and Brent, to talk about the Sony State of Play at 9:15 p.m. Central Time, and then moving over to Dude Let's Chat YouTube stream for the Nintendo Direct at 10 p.m. Central Time. But let's jump right into it, shall we, in the Nintendo Direct. Now, with Nintendo, they had two games that were set to release today that you should have been able to pick up, and that was Various Daylife and Radiant Silvergun. In a couple of days after this, we're going to see the Season 2 of Fall Guys. Now, for Splatoon 3, that's already out, but they've got a Splatfest coming up in September 23rd, going through the 25th, so be sure to check that out if you can. September 27th, Nintendo is getting Tunic onto the Switch. And on the same day, we should also get Life is Strange Arcadia Bay Collection. Now, Mario Striker's second free update is supposed to come out sometime in September as well. No set release date, but be looking out for that. Moving on to October, on the 13th, we've got Xenoblade 3 second DLC Wave. 7 days later, on October 20th, we have Mario plus Rabbids coming back once more in Sparks of Hope. Now, on October 28th, we've got a few games, actually. I apologize. Bayonetta 3 coming out, along with Factorio, and a cloud version of Resident Evil Village. So be sure to try to catch those if you're fans. Moving on in November, we've got two games coming out on the 4th, and that It Takes Two and Harvestella. 4 days later, on November 8th, we've got Sifu coming out. And towards the end of November, on the 22nd, we've got Just Dance 2023 with this year's rendition. And again, we've got another game that should be coming out sometime at the end of November in Front Mission First Remake. I say at the end, sometime in that month, no specific date, but I'd be looking out for it as the days come up. Moving on to December, we've got December 1st, Romantic Saga, Minstrel Song Remastered. On December 2nd, we should be seeing the Resident Evil Village Winter's Expansion. And December 13th, 2022, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, the Crisis Core Remake, coming out. All this just for the holidays. Now, moving on to 2023, they're starting off pretty big with Fire Emblem Engage, the newest Fire Emblem, newest Fire Emblem rendition, and it'll be pretty awesome. Moving on, in February, we've got three games coming out on the 24th. We're set to Altair Riza 3, Alchemist of the End of the Secret Key, Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and Octopath Traveler 2. On February 26th, Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line, a Square Enix rhythm game coming out on that date. Now, a couple of things that have no specific date, but have been stated to be coming out sometime in early 2023, will be Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, Oddballers, and Tales of Symphonia Remastered. So, also sometime in early 2023, we should be seeing Fitness Boxing, Fist of the North Star, a Fist of North Star collab with the Wii Boxing and the Switch Boxing, Fae Farm, IB, and Master Detective Archive Raincoat. And all this leads up to May 12, 2023 with the, with the next Breath of the Wild-esque game, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Highly sought after, releasing May 12, 2023. Now, a few games have been stated to be releasing sometime soon, but in this year, but we don't have any specific date as to when it's supposed to come out, and that is the Mario Kart 8 Third Wave DLC, the Nintendo Switch Sports Gold DLC Collection, the Nintendo 64 games, the Switch Online expansions. There are a few that are supposed to be coming out this year, and that's Pilot Wing 64, Mario Party 1 and 2, and GoldenEye. And a few more we'll address here just in a minute. The Pikmin Bloom, the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remakes, as well as the Resident Evil 7. They are all going to be cloud editions, but still coming to the Switch, pretty dope. And the Disney Speedstorm. And that's all in 2022. Some things that don't really have a set date in 2023, but still worth mentioning, of course, The Story of Seasons of Wonderful Life, Lego Brick Tales, the SpongeBob SquarePants Cosmic Shake, Front Mission 2 Remake, the Rune Factory 3 Special, the remainder of the Nintendo 64 games that were announced today, the Mario Party 3, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, and 1080 Snowboarding, and Excite Bike 64. Pikmin 4 is set to release in 2023. No gameplay trailers or anything just yet. Only a statement that you'd be able to see kind of from like the camera from the Pikmin's perspective. And that was pretty interesting. And Endless Dungeon. So all these were announced today on the Nintendo Direct. Moving on to the Sony State of Play. We started off with a game, or well, with a concept, I guess. Their marketing strategy, kind of a rewards for PlayStation loyal fans, the PlayStation Stars. It's already out, but it's releasing in more areas here in late September, and then in the following time after that, should be releasing over to the United States. And so be looking out for that. It's ways to get more digital, free digital content by just doing little missions and stuff, little tasks that you can do while playing the games. Now, coming up, the first thing that's supposed to be coming out that we have a set date on, obviously everybody's looking forward to it, the God of War Ragnarok, coming out November 9, 2022. Along with that, you can also pick up a God of War Ragnarok controller, some merchandise. Who doesn't like a little bit of merch, right? You can pick that up as well on the same day on release, so look out for that. Now, Hogwarts Legacy, a highly acclaimed, like everybody seems to be wanting this game. If you were a Harry Potter fan, this is your time. Well, the Haunted Hogsmeade shop is supposed to release February 10th, 2023. Be looking out for that. As far as the VR goes, Star Wars Tales from Galaxy's Edge is supposed to be released sometime in 2023. Like a Dragon Ishin, February 2023. So we don't have a set date, but that should be coming out. Like a Dragon Ishin, of course, of course, it's a game that's being rebuilt from what they said from the ground up. It's something that was released back in the day, and now it's coming to everybody. Other games to look out for in 2023. Pacific Drive, Ironwood Studios' debut game coming out. Drive Through Hell is what they said. It looks pretty interesting, had a really good creepy vibe, but that'd be coming out. Sin Duality, an interesting looking mecha kind of dystopia type game, looked pretty interesting. Stellar Blade, kind of similar, looked really interesting. That's also coming out sometime in 2023. Rise of the Ronin, set to come out sometime in 2024. And two games that are to be determined as when they're going to release was, of course, their opener game, Taken 8, and Demio, another VR exclusive that is to be determined as to when it's going to be coming out, but looked pretty interesting from what they said. It's supposed to bring the tabletop gaming, the RPG gamers, to the VR headset. So, things to look out for from Sony. So that's the list. That's as chronological as I could get it. Probably could have done a little better. My apologies, of course. But if you want to hear our opinions on the Sony State of Play and the Nintendo Direct, please join us, join myself and Brent this evening on his channel, Work in Progress, at 9:15 Central, 10:15 Eastern, and then at 10 o'clock Central, 11 Eastern, you can catch us on DLC on our stream as we talk about the Nintendo Direct. So thank you again, and you have a wonderful evening. Peace.